Hello and welcome back to episode 3. We have made it to 1892 without getting into any wars, but that could change at any time. Tension with Germany is quite high, so we'll see. Here we can see it's currently sitting at 11 and it's 10 with Italy, so pretty high. We are not afraid of either of them. We have a little bit of a surplus, but that's in case war breaks out. But we need to start building some more cruisers now. Nothing has really changed, so I think I will make more light cruisers. Yeah, but let's quickly recap what happened in 91. We this one came out in January, so that one we covered in the last episode. So two more ships. The last two of the legacy fleet have finished building. We have continued building our. Oh, we need to hit build here. Building up dock size from 15 to 16. We have some fortifications in the Med, in the Red Sea building, because they are good for resisting invasions and because they are good for resisting rebellion. That's almost, if not maybe more important. We have the same 8 ships under constructions. We need to start more. I was hoping to get Harvey armor, but that's far nothing. But the most interesting thing is that we have much increased tension. We have research sloping deck that came true. So I have prepared a new design for a heavy cruiser with sloping deck. Anything else? No, I think that's it actually. Yeah, I have mobilized, of course, so things are starting to get good. That is important, especially at this level when you are so bad at shooting. Well, we're not going to hit anything anyway. So, don't think. Yeah, and we also researched a -2 11-inch gun. That's really interesting. But didn't have it before, now we do. So I don't think we can do anything with this one. Well, we can, because we suddenly have more tonnage to play with. Somewhat surprising. Okay. Could have more ammunition, I suppose. We could have much thicker armor on our 5-inch guns. That just looks weird. Ah, hard to decide actually. I think I'll just do this. Nah. Okay, so this is a pick a name. Okay. No idea who these guys are. Kersaint. Oh, wait, what happened? How did it suddenly go to... What did I do? Let's do that one more time. I'm not sure what I did. Design 4-inch. Oh, the spacious accommodation. Hey, turn. Infernet. Go to the build screen. Okay. It's one. Let's build another. Okay. Uh, Lots of average captains, but average is fine. Russia reduced. It is already 0, but okay. Yeah. So no immediate wars, that's for sure. Have a look at the almanac. Great Britain is steadily building up. So am I. Germany is building 10 new battleships. Yeah, that are better than mine, so now I have to start building some ships. Right. Would have liked to maybe get to 17,000. We can work with. Let's do one more month and then go design a battleship. Have any above average? Yeah, that's good for a cruiser. Okay, I'll look at the battleship design and then come back. I guess this is the best I can do. It's based on the old one. Has the same main guns, a little bit of a visual update, but it has 3 times the 8-inch guns. That's good, if enough. Not horrible. Something of a broadside, and it has a bunch of 6-inch guns, tertiary in casemates. As oh, almost forgot. This does cause issues, of course, absolutely. But let's use our new 11-inch guns instead. The main guns are not really the primary means of fighting here. I have 6 inches on the secondaries. It's the same as my turret armor on my heavy cruiser. I think I would accept that for now. But now we suddenly have a little bit of tonnage left. Have our torpedoes. I could go spacious. I am at 17 reliable. That was the best I can do. Do 18 normal. Almost. Now, my point is my République is 18. But 18 reliable is sort of impossible for me, so I'm not going to try that. Yeah, there it is. The Democratie is not perfect, but it is also not horrible. Would have liked 6 upper belt as well, but think, fine against small caliber shots, and we would have to live with the heavier ones. Okay, a little bit more expensive, but yeah, more slowdowns. Nothing terribly interesting here. Tension with Great Britain down. Oh, yes, this is interesting. Look at this. Italy, 2 increases with Italy. Wow, this could be important. Yes, it could be very important. That is a pretty big development. Okay. We have war. I should not be smiling. This is a very serious matter. No, it's not my ideal opponent by any measure, but I mean, Germany is so weak at this moment that they really tried to avoid going to war with me, and Spain absolutely didn't bite. So it's much better to end up with a war against Italy than no war at all, as they say. Yes, of course they can look at the design because I'm not going to be building that probably. So yeah. Okay. Um, I will save because I always save. So, like I said, we went into the negative, but we have a couple of ships coming off the line here. So that will change pretty quickly. Then we will have ships that are damaged. So we will definitely need a little bit of that reserve. Need 6 on trade protection. That is fine. We can put these so chaotic. Let's do this. Yeah, I need to have a little bit of a think here. I would send all of this except this one. Will move to the Mediterranean, of course. Goes without saying. This one will definitely be on trade protection. This one can go on trade protection. No. Yeah. South American East Coast, West Africa. Why are you moving so much? Southeast Asia, that can be on trade protection. Trade protection. So basically, your foreign station ships, they can remain stationary basically and go over to trade protection, but as long as they are in an area where they are needed, then their tonnage still count towards the foreign station requirement there. So we should be fine. Can manually move some of these guys around. So they aren't, I mean, maybe rename these divisions something else so we don't confuse them with real fighting ships, but okay. So that takes care of trade protection. It's not a super big deal at the moment. Till the Italians figure out they want to put some ships on raiding, and then we have to put some more cruisers on trade protection in the Med, probably. But more about that later. Increase our intelligence as well, I think. And probably within the span of this war, we will have all our first batch of new ships, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. I feel that I have forgotten something, but I don't think that I really have. Mission editor. Yeah, I could sort of make that the fleet flag. Cruiser division. Scout for the battle division. This one can be independent. On the battle fleet. Division. Yes, this one can be independent. Yeah, something like that. Super important. Oh, okay, let's see what happens. The convoy defense mission. The vicinity of yeah, Corsica and Sardinia. And we have control over Algeria and Tunisia, of course. So close to our bases, close to Italy bases. Own forces, enemy forces. See? So, okay, we get the cruiser kind of battle. I will have to zoom out again. Okay, this is the first battle of this campaign, which is always interesting. It's a convoy defense mission, so keep these guys alive. It's less fun than the convoy attack mission, but okay, fair enough. It's you can see April 8th. It's 2030. So wow, we are entered night, and it will be night for the next well, for the remainder of the scenario. 800 minutes, that's 10, 12, 13 plus hours. So yeah, okay, it will be daytime near the end of the scenario, but by then I think everything will be over. But this is not ideal. Weather is cloudy, so even less of visibility. It's 4,000 yards night sighting range. Day sighting is 28, but that's not interesting. It's calm, no speed restrictions or anything. I have my legacy cruisers. I wish I had upgraded those 2-inch guns to 3-inch guns, but whatever. Not super important. And I have a screening force of 4 that we will immediately put into support. We don't want them in this screen formation, that's hopeless. So we will just try to scare the enemy away. I don't want to get into any bloody melee battles at night, because I don't have night fighting doctrine active, and you can get unlucky. You can get lucky and win big, and you can get unlucky and lose big. So yeah, not ideal, these night scenarios. For options, I prefer the captain mode, and that's just because well, rear admiral would be that's my ideal, I would say, because then you can give divisions new orders during the scenario, but you only directly control the flagship. I think that is ideal. That is the best mix between gaming and sort of realism. Admiral mode is too constraint for me. But I always end up on captain mode because of several reasons, but mostly because the AI is retarded in some regards. For example, it will gladly run one of your leaking ships that is retreating. You have detached it, it's leaking. It's gotten out of the combat zone, so it's not in any danger, but instead of slowing down, it just goes full speed for port and gets these flooding events, and then it sinks. That is annoying. Or your detached ships, they just decide to randomly start bumping into land because the pathing is so bad. That sort of thing. Same with fires. Instead of sort of detaching and fixing the fire and getting back into the fight, the AI will just run full speed while your ship burned to the ground. So again, not ideal. And also, even if you put your cruisers and that sort on independent, they will just be very docile and sort of dance around at maximum range, even when hit chances are extremely low. And also, you cannot really make them pursue specific groups of enemies. So if the enemy detaches a cruiser, you might want to send a couple of light cruisers after it to finish it off or screen it away. AI isn't very good at that. So I end up playing on captain's mode, but I try not to get too hands-on-y. Sometimes I do, but for the most part, I leave it's sort of a middle ground, I would say, between Rear Admiral and Captain. Anyway, we can add new sighting and new report there. Very small fleets at the moment. So which direction are these guys going? That's very confusing. One has the flagship here, one has the flagship there. Yes, they are going in this direction, going up, but we'll see. So yeah, let's just advance the time 5 minutes and see where people are going. We immediately spot an unidentified ship. Hey, I will then remove these from AI control. And we will definitely speed up. Let's speed up to max 2. These are also legacy cruisers, but they are not bad for light cruisers. But again, those 2-inch guns. Maybe we should have taken a few months and refit them with some slightly better guns. Okay, let's hit 1. See where people are going. Okay, they're actually going away from us. I will get inside. Okay, so it's currently at speed. You can zoom in a little bit. You can see if you hover, you can see. That's not what I was trying to do. No, it has course 133. It has speed 13 of 20, and 20 is your max speed. So it's sort of getting those engines going. Hover is kind of useful because otherwise to see this you would have to right click on the banner to see the same status. But if you want to see the whole division, that is of course better. So I guess we will curve this one a little bit inside. You can see torpedo ranges are very slow. No, yeah, I don't have torpedoes on these cruisers, even worse. Okay, so it says light cruiser, but you can see about 1,500 yards, close to 2,000. Not very long. Okay, it turns away, so let's just keep going. This is probably a heavy cruiser. No. Ahead of. ourselves. We can take off the gun range because it's so much longer than spotting range, so we are only interested in torpedo. I guess at this stage you can, I mean, you can think that you have a firing arc, but actually to hit a ship moving forward at speed, you would have to shoot the torpedo sort of in this direction, and it would have to travel much further, so it's basically beyond your maximum range. And the hit chance would be astronomically small against a moving, turning ship in the dark. So, I think we need squad max on this guy as well. I don't want to get my light cruisers broadsided by every enemy ship, so I think I will sort of cut behind this. This is definitely a trio of heavy cruisers, but I don't know how heavy. Secondary battery hit that. Okay, so it's lost the secondary gun, but remember my secondary are those 2-inch guns, so not a huge problem, I would say. What do we have here? We have an Elba class. That's a heavy cruiser. 2 8-inch, 8 6-inch. But 10 3-inch, that's actually pretty useful. So it took a couple of extra hits, but nothing significant. It has now 1 medium, 1 light hit. So these are definitely not light cruisers. So, but I don't want to have my poor light cruisers in the sort of the middle of the enemy fleet here, so I will turn to port. Just keep going. KE. Okay, those are KEs, but they have a lot of ships. Have 8. They have I don't know how many. Did I take even more hits? No. Target take any hits? No, it's just a turret jam. That's why you think it's damaged, but those early turrets, they keep jamming. They don't do nothing but jamming. Okay, the Elba class. It's 20 knots-ish. Could be higher, could be lower. Probably not lower since it's a light cruiser. 2 8-inch. It's not too bad. But if we can sort of box it in using 8 ships, then we can definitely take it out. But beware, it has torpedo tubes, 1 on each side. It's not an easy shot, but you can see if it shoots straight out here, we are moving forward into the path of the torpedo. So it definitely has torpedo options, not good ones, but could suddenly get a torpedo strike, and that would probably sink the ship outright. We are now up to maximum speed. Now we can sort of see if this is even viable. No. But even this shot, yeah. The firing arc here would be quite narrow, but clearly we are moving. There's too much movement, I guess, to get that shot off. We can check again. It will also fire torpedoes automatically, of course, but AI typically only does that if it feels that it has some sort of chance. Okay, here they come back. But it's going to take a lot of hits to sort of stop it completely. This is another Elba, then this is probably another Elba, it's a CL. So okay, so this is a group of 3 light cruisers, but these are then guaranteed heavy cruisers, and these are actually corvettes, but okay, they are big corvettes, so they have actual guns and armor. These are the starting ships for the AI. Okay, so they are not super dangerous, but they are not super bad either. Okay. Thing hits in. A critical hit, rudder damage. Oh god, that is not ideal. That's what you get when you don't have. Now it will detach. I will just keep going with my other ships. Not an ideal development, but it is what it is. So if you click on the ship, you can see rudder jammed. I will put it on AI core. Hopefully it will get that rudder sorted eventually and get back information. Yeah, our Airbase. Oh, I think I will go over here, like this development. Again, you can see you don't even have any kind of solution. You don't have to sort of actively shoot torpedoes manually, but it can be fun to sort of see if there is a chance for any shots. No, I would not say that the Fox is critically damaged. It took a turret hit that didn't penetrate and took an air miss. But it is this rudder damage that's problematic. Hopefully it hasn't even lost any speed, so hopefully it can fix the rudder and get back into formation, and maybe the darkness will sort of cover it while it spins around. I hope. Yeah. I like to sort of box in the enemy, but boxing in against 3 heavy cruiser, that's not a great plan. So that's Bruix, maybe it can shoot. Would be fun if we could get off one shot, but we can't. No, they don't. They don't have torpedoes. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, I forgot about that. Oh, no, I take a lot of hits. Is he doing? Ah, don't crash into me, thank you. He's lost some speed, I think. Oh, interesting. Can we get a torpedo? Yeah, let's try to get a torpedo into. It's the first battle of the war. Have some fun. Now we can't see the others, so let's try not to lose this guy out of sight. Well, that was a bit too hard a turn. And we can follow up with the Kusamo. Oh, I wish I was. Oh, I didn't even have to strike it with a torpedo. It had clearly taken some critical damage even before the torpedo launches. Okay. That is interesting. Yeah, and they have moved on, so they are not even seeing my poor Sfax. Okay. Go a little bit to port here. I'd like to cut my boys in behind this guy, of course. In behind this guy and sort of box in this one. Remember, my light cruisers are not all that much weaker than an enemy heavy cruiser. Okay. Just shell burst, those 3-inch, 7-inch for aft. Okay, it's not critical, but actually did some damage. You can see the percentage there, so that was a real hit. Yeah, and again, let's not get too close to these other guys. They will now be reloading those torpedoes. This is a better position for my heavy cruisers behind this guy because he doesn't have all that many guns. He has two 7-inch guns facing. Maybe he can get off some secondary and tertiary shots. Hope this doesn't end with me eating a torpedo because this is very risky. And I said I wasn't going to do risky stuff, but then battle happens and I start on top of them and you get your blood up and yeah, you know how it is. This is a good situation. We have him boxed in, he's split up. I mean, I don't think I have torpedoes on that, so no, it's expended still. I would turn a little bit. Oh, it auto-launched a torpedo. See? But once the hit chance is steady on high, then it launches. But it's his turning, of course. Probably sees the wake of the torpedo. Just tries to get the hell away. Yeah, it wasn't a hit. No, I think these guys are actually going too fast. So if it... Oh, it's taken considerable... It's 10 knots and on fire. Okay, let's turn hard. Let's not get super greedy. Like I said, we could end up taking a... I mean, if you want to shed speed, then turning hard is definitely the solution. We will cut in behind it. This is down to 10 knots, so try not to get needlessly torpedo here. Don't think that would be an issue. Let's bring speed down to say 16. That is way more than enough. Okay. Oh, we are back. Okay. This is probably a dead ship already. But it is hard to be absolutely sure. Okay, this one looks damaged, but that's just because of the rear turret. These have taken some hits, but I think nothing important. No, nothing important. How is the rudder guy doing? Is still rudder jammed? No, he's doing fine. He just has trouble. Okay, he's coming down to join us. Let's use the light cruisers to sort of finish this ship while my heavy cruiser increases speed. Now the max speed is 19 because we have taken a little bit of damage and we have also probably exhaust. Yeah, it's already out. But then I think we shall go hunting for one more cruiser. Maybe that's a little bit greedy. Can put on the lock here so we follow him. This guy is just confused. We'll do this instead and have him rejoin us. Okay, we have two ships, so let's do the same. Oh, here they are, all of them. Yeah, let's not get too cute. Have a good thing going here. Let's turn after them. See if we can set up the kill box again. Actually running away now. Fine, I don't think I have any speed advantage. No. Yeah, the light cruisers have also lost a lot. But okay, one of the weaknesses of the AI in this game is that during nighttime or other conditions of poor visibility, once it loses sight of you, it seems to completely forget the tactical situation. You can have the AI sort of moving away, running away, or disengaging, or whatever you call it. But then he no longer sees you, and suddenly he either comes charging back in or he goes on a tangent and then comes back. So you never know with the AI in the dark. So if we had night fighting training, we would have more shot opportunity. But again, it's a cost issue. It's not that it's not good. It is the best, I would say, of all the. Okay, he's slowing down. Did he actually have? Yeah, I think he has taken a hit. Maybe he took a. Oh, like that. Away from me, you light cruiser, you. Yeah, my ships are pretty, I would say, fragile. Oh, don't want to get too picking up. Oh, I'm playing zoomed in again. Ah, why do I do that? Sorry, guys. Ah, it's so easy to forget that. Maybe I should stop zooming in at all. I was going to zoom in on the damage overview here. I think we have done most of our fighting in the middle of the screen, so it shouldn't be an issue. I need to try to remember that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's too late to undo it. We are in the middle of the battle. Now maybe a torpedo? Hello? No solution? No. It's probably to do with movement. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to bring that. Hey, 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 what are you doing? You're crazy, AI. No, that virtually impossible to. Yeah, there you can see he's going forward, so there's a slight chance we could catch him. I think we need to. What about? No, can't shoot the other way. Oh, I have a high. Cool. Okay, let's get those light cruisers out. I don't think I'll hit anything with those torpedoes, but fun to try when the AI does strange things. Hey! Torpedo hit! Oh, let's try not to crash with our own forces. It's still moving, but it's going in circles. Speed is slow. It ate a torpedo. Although sometimes you think you hit them with the torpedo and you didn't, or the torpedo was a dud, or it just didn't do a lot of damage. I feel like we are at the stage where oh wow, did I lose track of my? No, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's coming back in. Hoping it could link up with the other light cruisers. I think I will do this instead. Okay, it's so close that it's rejoining the squadron. That's fine. One is going good speed. Want to keep an eye on it until it is really dead. Not fun to sort of think you have him and then you don't. Suddenly somehow manages to limp back to port. Yeah, there's still some life in him. Not a whole lot, but smoke is coming that direction, so you can go around the other side. going too fast for me, I think. I don't think I will be able to catch it. Maybe I should have sent the light cruisers after the light cruiser and let the heavies concentrate on this one. Oh, this one is quite damaged now. It has taken some. Okay, let's zoom. 6 inch, 6 inch. Okay, yeah, this one needs to maybe no. I think this one needs to right click, detach, and go home. Otherwise, I think that will be in repair for a long time. And the fire hazard, I think that once you get a lot of damage, there's a bigger risk of fires. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a feeling that I have because you've taken a lot of hits, then the cumulative chance. Oh, it's down to 4 knots max speed. Yeah, it's taken way more damage than. Engine room penetrated with a 6 inch. Okay, yeah, that explains things. Okay. Yeah. The heavy cruiser was not quite as dead as I hoped. Maybe this one can get off a torpedo and sort of finish it off. Yeah. Then we can turn hard this way. That should do it. What? It's still eaten 2 torpedoes and it's on fire. And it's still going. Oh. Is this one flooding as well? No. Fortunately. And it's not on fire, so okay, good. But it's gonna be in for repairs. These are probably okay, now it's stopped. No, not that direction. We need to go here. It might slip away from us. And these have okay. Probably misunderstanding their orders because they don't want to turn now. Fine, fine. Superstructure hit. Yeah. Too important. Absolutely refuses. Try to put it on AI, see if it responds. No. Hard locked into crazy mode. But that's. I mean, this should be manageable. Still not turning. God, it's completely gone off the. Was that a rudder jammed? Okay. Aha, funny. Okay, so the squadron is just put it on cruise. And let it go about its business. That's one of the reasons why belt extended armor is just as important as belt armor. Belt armor will stop sort of engine penetrations that will kill your ship. Of course, if you drop to like 4 knots, like my light cruiser did, but having your rudder knocked out all the time is also not very beneficial. It's still rudder jammed? No. Okay. Then we can maybe try to get it back into the fight. No? Doesn't want to? Still rudder jammed. Oh god. I would think that with a rudder jammed you get detached from the squadron, but clearly not this time. That's what happened to this guy when he took the critical. Weird. Yeah, Just staying out of range of several of my ships. Try to edge a tiny bit closer. You'll probably end up this is funny. uh, you know what? I'm just gonna reduce speed to no, didn't do that. Can't use the numbers for that. That advances the time, of course. Oh, didn't like that. Oh, another ship. Yeah, but I have 4 relatively undamaged heavy cruisers. So this. Oh, I think it took something. Definitely something serious there. Speed dropping to 5 knots. Yeah, let's just stay out of. Oh, it's finally turned. A little bit late for that, but okay. I think we will be disengaging now, so I will send it to escort the damaged cruiser. Just finish this one up. I'm mostly staying behind it, I think. The hard turning will shed a lot of speed. Down here. I'm zoomed in again. I'm completely useless at this, but okay, why not? Maybe it's actually better sometimes when the action is in small area like this. Now it's on fire. I zoom out. Zoom out. This is my 4. Oh, it's up to 6 knots. So these guys are going to head over and escort it. These guys are just gonna make sure that this Elba class sinks. Ah, it stopped. And it's on fire. So definitely sinking. So we can just go down to say 14 knots and head for home. Yeah, and because I'm paranoid, I'm gonna save. Yeah, so I actually did take a little break there. So let's get things going again. You can see everything has reverted to AI control because I sit at the game. That's an unknown ship. No. Oh, that's just a sinking ship. Yeah. Cruise. Ultra fast. Okay, they have repaired some of that engine damage. So they're back up to 12. Okay. So they lost 2 heavy, 2 light. We lost nothing but this one. This one. Took, yeah, that's yeah, I took that as we were closing in on the Ancona. I took a 6-inch to the engine room that killed its speed completely. The Ancona, that was the last one. This probably just, yeah, it just got overwhelmed by different sorts of fire, but it engine room, no, that didn't penetrate. Nah, not important. This one was outright sunk. Torpedo magazine hit. Okay, that's pretty rare actually. More common to get magazine explosions from main guns, but okay, cool. These others, one of them, this one probably took some form of engine room damage. No. Oh yeah, turret jam. Critical hit. Oh, Harriet has a critical hit. Salt water enter feed tanks. Machinery disabled. Okay, that's why it suddenly slowed down. That was the first heavy cruiser we got. So the first light cruiser got the torpedo room ammo crit and blew up. This one basically lost all engine power, so we overwhelmed it. And then the other two we sort of ran down and damaged with multiple shots and fire. Okay, good to know. Exit that. Leave scenario. Okay. Battle of Cape Speroni. Some batteries. And the heavy cruiser. Yay, it's done. It's done. Okay. Infernet finished working up. Yeah, that's good. Some tension changes. Save. Okay, let's quickly review the situation before we move on. We now have two new heavy cruisers that definitely need a division. So we will make a new division. Or we could put them into a... mix them in with the others, have them as flagships, since flagships definitely tend to take more damage, but these are already good and sort of doing an okay job. Now I will make a new division. Assign commander. Have an above average rear admiral. Yes, please. Do we have any good commanders? Oh yeah, I think I'll reassign him. Anyone else? Captain. Average. The other ones I don't care about. Still don't know if that's a good admiral or not. Still mostly unknowns. Incompetent, of course. Finances are good despite repairing because we just finished two ships. We started building a light cruiser, and I think we will actually do 7. Let's start one more. Something like that. You know, blockading the enemy, of course. Okay, maybe that was no, this one is finished next. We are blockading the enemy. I think we have a definite advantage in, well, heavy cruisers and light cruisers. So our new heavy cruisers are still working up, so they won't be ready for a few turns yet, and then they need to move to the med, so and they will only be fair quality, so don't expect great things of them just yet. They will get there. But the most important thing is that we sort of outnumber them in every regard now, also in cruisers, because we sunk some of theirs. And because we now blockade them, they cannot really do much. And I think I have range. Actually, invade Sardinia. This costs us a little bit of money, but that's okay. I'm gonna save here and take a short break. Okay, I think it is time to wrap up this, the third episode. We have started the war of 1892, not against Germany as I had hoped, not planned but hoped, but against Italy. So we won't be able to grab Norway from Germany, but we will be able, I think, to successfully invade and seize Sardinia and maybe get some additional war reparations from the Italians. We definitely have an advantage in tonnage. It's pretty big, actually. We have more than 50% tonnage advantage. And you can see even with 10 heavy cruisers building, which is insane, because they won't arrive all at the same time. They will trickle into the game. So I think we have good control here. So I'm quite optimistic, but there is one little but here. That is, if we zoom out, we can see the tension. I mean, it's not impossible that something could happen to bring Germany into the war. It's not very likely because there are no alliances or anything here, but you never know. Things could change, but I don't expect it to. No. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you again in the next episode.